Welcome back, my workmates, and today we are talking about garbage in, garbage out, and all this is about preparing your mindset. So today I'm going to give you a little bit of an analogy, and here we are going to be comparing directly the human beings, who is us, versus a computer. You know, a computer is a complex device that performs a wide range task, from simple calculations to running very sophisticated applications. So the basic operation of a computer involves some key elements and some key components, that work together. And number one is about input. Data input is the information that users provide to the computer through input devices, like keyboard, mouse, touch screens, and all the others. And then there's the instructions input, which are programs, commands that are given to the computer, telling it what task to perform. Then it has the processor, which carries the CPU. This is the brain of the computer, which is, it mainly executes the instructions stored in the computer memory, which is the RAM. RAM now is the memory. So you can see all these similarities. The RAM is the random access memory. This now provides the CPU with quick access data and instructions. That is the RAM. Then we also have the storage, which is the non-volatile storage devices, the hard disk, the SSDs, what we are calling the solid state drives for long-term storage, okay? Then we have the output. This is the information that is presented to the users through devices such as the monitor, the speakers, and others, and the others. So we have the control, communication, the software. All these things are what now form up the computer. So when you're buying a computer, most of the time is always empty. So you, as the owner of the computer, has to start now installing what we are calling the garbage in. You see, with the computers, they don't have a life, they don't have a brain for themselves to think. It is what you input. It is what programs will you input in this computer will determine that what type of results you get in the output. So comparing a computer to a human, you can see those functions, the way they relate. When a child is born, their mind is almost like the new computer. It is empty. So we start installing the programs. That's why we take them to PP1, I don't know, some, the lower grades school. They're just taught to shout. They're taught to pronounce the letters. All these are systems. All these are programs that are now being installed in the new computer or the new brain. So what happens to us over time is that we get a lot of operating, the operating system is one for the human, but now the programs that are installed are quite a number of them. And a lot of factors affect it. Maybe it's where you are brought up, you're bringing how, your teachers from primary school, from your high school level, or even your advanced. Did you advance? What programs did they install in you there? But we can all agree that generally we have this operating system or this program that our parents back in the days told us that we have to go to school, get good grades, and get a good job. And that's how most of our operating system is, those are the programs that are running. But I'm here to tell you and challenge you that now things have shifted. We are living in a new digital age. This is the time to, like, for example, when the computer has a lot of problems and maybe slowing down, it is not being productive. Even some other people say it has viruses. What happens is that we just go in and format the computer. And this is the reformatting that we are talking about. We want you to reformat part of your brain. We want you to reformat part of your operating system and install new programs that are future-oriented. We are already living in a world that is a village. Now it's easy to communicate with somebody over maybe in the US. Back in the days, in the old days, the mentality of our parents, that was not possible. And so you have to accept that we are living in a new time, and it's high time you start unlearning or uninstalling some of those things. So look at this. In terms of the brain function, the computer operating system manages computer hardwares, provides services for software. But in the human brain, it controls the bodily functions, processes sensory information, and enables the cognitive functions. In terms of the structure, in terms of the memory, the RAM is used in computers operating system. In the human brain, the short-term memory, long-term memory, all these things are similar. The processing unit, we have neurons. These ones have CPU. The information, the user interface, the learning and adaptation, the error handling. Computers will give error messages, but human beings will shout in pain or discomfort or, fall sick. In terms of, communication, the computer will display, will speak through the speakers. For us, we will be able to speak through our own speech. And that's how much, I want us to compare these things. So when you find that you're in a position where the programs that are running or the programs that were installed in your operating system as you're coming up to this point are not working, what you need to do is actually to change your mindset. In fact, it is in my Bible where it says, you shall renew your mind. So the mind has the ability to be renewed. It has the ability to be renewed. And so what we are promoting here is that we've put together a program that is called the Techpreneur Gateway. And it says that it is a techpreneur because we want you to be an entrepreneur over the internet. We've put together from branding, from registering to branding, making sure that you don't miss your digital footprint, to taking it to the social media, taking advantage of the WooCommerce, e-commerce ecosystem, buying and selling things over the internet. This is our new normal, and it's not going to change anytime soon. So you have to renew your mind through the installing new programs, by learning new skills, acquire new skills. And here are some of them tips, for a freelancer, because we are training you to be a freelancer, a self-employed individual who can sell your skills for, over the internet for money. And so mastering the freelancer mindset, here are some of the tips that I give you on top of the head, just to make sure that you're well set. First and foremost is to embrace your independence. So freelancing gives you the freedom to choose your projects, set your own schedule, and work from anywhere. To make the most of it by staying organized, setting clear goals, and taking ownership of your career path, right? Tip number 2 is to develop a strong work ethic. So a strong work ethic is the backbone of a successful freelancer. Treat freelancing gig like a full-time job. Set working hours, prioritize tasks, be consistent on all these things. Tip number 3 is to nurture self-discipline. You know, self-discipline is your secret weapon as a freelancer. Create a dedicated workspace, minimize distractions, and establish routines. These are things we've discussed over and over. Tip number 4 is to diversify your skill. So freelancers, it's essential to stay versatile. It's important to diversify your skill set and to broaden your opportunities. So learn new tools as they are being updated. Stay updated on the industry trends and always be open to acquiring new skills that complement your area of expertise. So another tip maybe we could say is to just build an online presence, a very strong one, because your online presence matters. Create a professional website. If you don't have a website, check your social media profiles. How do they look? Showcase your best work there. What is it for? What is your Facebook for? What is your LinkedIn for? Instead of just posting the normal stuff, please make sure that you post your best work. Another tip I would say is to embrace feedback. Don't fear feedback. Embrace it. Feedback is a valuable tool for growth. So learn from all the constructive criticism. When you're freelancing, you're going to meet a lot of people. It is going to teach you people skills. And last but not least is resilience. So freelancing comes with its ups and downs, but staying resilient in the face of challenges will set you apart. Learn from all the setbacks, adapt to changes, and keep pushing forward. Nobody said it's going to be easy, but if others are doing it, so can you. Yes, and there you have it. So I've given you some tips to cultivate the perfect freelancer mindset. And remember that success in freelancing is not just about the skills you possess, but also about the mindset that you bring to the table. Be willing to reinstall and install some of the programs that you have grown up with and they came up with you. And so do not be afraid to unlearn. We are living in a new age where artificial intelligence is coming to take everything and make it very easy. So if you're still relying on the old programs, kindly update your programs, and the link is below, this description, where you can start with the Techpreneur Gateway. Get started today. Thanks so much for watching the WorkMate channel. Don't forget to hit that bell icon that says subscribe so that you can stay updated with all our latest videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.